Well, hey everyone, it's Cameron. I know we just did one of these announcement videos not too long ago, but we had a big announcement this week that we just wanted to make sure to get out through every channel we have. And so here's one of them. Hopefully you heard if you listened to the podcast or the live stream or if you were here with us in person on Sunday, but the elders have decided effective April 4th, which is Easter Sunday, that first Sunday of April, that we are going to resume regular weekly in-person gatherings here in the Fremont building. It has been a long time coming. It's been over a year since we've had weekly worship together here in this building. And we've been so grateful for our small groups, especially our small group leaders and hosts whether digital or in person, who've been making those things happen. You have sustained the church. Thank you. Those have been beautiful and encouraging and awesome. But we're excited to take this big step back into something like normalcy. We feel like it's a good time, a wise time, a safe time, and so we're going to do it. And so I just want to talk for a couple minutes about this for a few angles. First, I know there's probably a few questions. Feel free to reach out if you have any, but I'll address a couple that come to mind right here off the bat. First is we're going to continue to administrate these basically the way we have up to this point. We'll continue to ask for people to register in advance, although people can walk in if there's space and register the day of. But that way we can maintain, good things like the ability to contact trace and make sure that the numbers are going to be fitting for capacity and all those kinds of things. So sign up ahead of time. We're going to continue to do things like monitor capacity and respect kind of the state recommendations for capacity. Although this week, actually, Multnomah County is entering into a less severe risk category. So actually our capacity here in the Fremont building is going to increase to 150 people per service. So that's exciting, but also with that, we'll continue to maintain 6 feet of social distancing between seats, ask everyone to wear masks that isn't on stage, continue to sanitize and do things that just make sure that we're making it as safe as possible and as comfortable for everyone as possible as it relates to COVID-19. I know that a big question is what about children's ministry? And that is something that we are actively working toward right now. Hopefully you heard the news that we're looking for another part-time children's ministry coordinator to kind of help manage what goes on with the children's ministry and lead that for us in a part-time capacity. But we're going to continue to start reaching out to volunteers in the children's ministry, see who's comfortable, what kind of volunteer numbers do we have. I don't know when we'll begin to have children's ministry, certainly not at that first Easter gathering. We're going to make that kind of a family service regardless, but hopefully not too long after that we'll have some form of children's ministry. It very well might start like Door of Hope Southeast has with perhaps one room for one age group and then building out from there as our volunteers get more comfortable and things like that. So we'll see, we'll keep you informed on that. And I know for families that's difficult. And yeah, there are ideas for how to try to accommodate in this weird time. Sometimes one parent is going alternating weeks, maybe taking the older kids or whatever. Some families are kind of trading off. Hey, we'll watch your kids this week so you can go to church, and vice versa. There's all kinds of creative ideas. We know none of it's ideal, and it's difficult, especially for particular age groups. But we're working, and if you have ideas, let me know. We want to brainstorm how we can make more people belong and accommodate the various stages of life and family situations that we have around our community. On that note as well, I know that there are people for whom you've just got other criteria that need to be met before you're going to feel comfortable coming to worship. We really do believe that this is going to be safe, that kind of the data about churches, especially when they include masks and distancing, it looks really good. But we know that there are various circumstances and all kinds of reasons why various people just aren't ready to return yet. And we want to continue to say we're going to continue to live stream, continue to offer ways, even in terms of small group like Zoom meetings and things like that people can comfortably attend, safely attend. But hopefully more and more as each month passes, more people from our community will have kind of those boxes checked, and we'll see more and more of the Door of Hope Northeast community truly coming back together in person. So there you go. That's the big announcement. as far as all of our volunteer teams, we're going to start reaching out this week to say, hey, who's comfortable coming back and serving in the various capacities that we have to kind of execute a Sunday service and make it a place where people can kind of come in and feel safe and feel welcomed, feel like there's a great sense of hospitality, so they can come and worship the Lord in community together again. So if you have served in the past, look for those emails, be thinking and praying through, are you ready to come and be back and be a part of the team in that way? If you haven't served before, but maybe would like to, shoot me an email, let me know if you're interested in getting involved, because we're certainly going to need people. So I hope you're excited. I'm excited. We are thankful to the Lord for things like the vaccine and just the case count and the hospitalization count just plummeting here in Multnomah County. These are just blessings from God that give me a lot of optimism about this spring into the summer. And so I'm excited to see more and more and more of you in person. The church is, if we've learned one thing over this year, I hope it's that the church is not merely what happens in this building on Sundays. The church transcends this. The church, there's so much more. The church can take on multiple forms, and we thank God for that. We hope that those are lessons that we don't lose and forget as some sense of normalcy begins to return. But all that said, the ability for the people of a local church to come together in person, in community, to worship the Lord, to take communion, to hear the scriptures taught, to commune, to sing, to encourage one another, to serve one another. It's important, and it's a massive blessing, and we're so excited to get to return to it for all kinds of reasons. So hope you're excited, I'm excited, and we will hopefully see many of you soon. All right, thanks for listening. Take care.